Since 2000, US airlines have declared bankruptcy 66 times. The 5 largest airlines have spent 96% of their free cash flow on share buybacks, propping up their zombie share prices. I say, let them burn.
Why does anybody deserve to get wiped out? Wouldn't that be immoral in and of itself?
Immoral? Are you serious right now? Look, morality for CNBC and this administration is not capitalism. Capitalism isn't bailing out the companies who can't deal with the risk. No, they want rugged individualism and capitalism for everyone on the way up. And then when a crisis hits, they want socialism and cronyism all the way down as we socialize their losses in the form of bailouts, where companies who have the most representation in Washington can go on CNBC and look us straight in the face and say, we're all in this together. As Scott Galloway from NYU put it, we want the Hunger Games on the way up, but the Hallmark Channel on the way down. If you use 96% of your free cash flow on share buybacks to inflate your stock price, which then inflates your executive compensation, leaving you with no cash and a bad balance sheet, should you be allowed to fail?
Yes. This is a lie that's been purported by Wall Street. When a company fails, it does not fire their employees. It goes through a packaged bankruptcy. The people that get wiped out are the speculators that own the unsecured tranches of debt or the folks that own the equity. And by the way, those are the rules of the game. That's right, because these are the people that purport to be the most sophisticated investors in the world. They deserve to get wiped out. They don't get to summer in the Hamptons. Who cares?
If we go through their SEC filings, 7 out of every $8 the top 4 airlines sent Wall Street went for share buybacks. Let me get this straight. So the same airlines that spent $45 billion in share buybacks now want $55 billion in bailouts. Now, why would these companies weaken their balance sheets with these buybacks? Well, it's simple. Increasing a company's earnings per share is a key metric in determining executive compensation. Buying back stocks allows you to increase earnings per share, even though earnings might not even be growing.
The real question is this: was all this legal?
Yeah, it is. American Airlines spent $12.5 billion on share buybacks over the last decade with negative free cash flow. What that means is not only did all of their earnings go to share buybacks, but they took on additional debt to buy back shares. CNBC and the current administration want to protect the current equity holders at the expense of future generations with these rescue bailout packages that just explode the deficit. I think any taxpayer bailout for stakeholders, particularly common equity shareholders, is completely unacceptable and should be protested. Corporations should be forced to sell equity to shore up cash reserves. That means if some equity gets wiped out, that's just the free market. Deal with it. There are 152 million workers in America. 22 million lost their jobs in 4 weeks. Many of these jobs are not coming back. Structural unemployment is going to be closer to 10% for the foreseeable future. Less than 3 cents of every stimulus dollar has gone to the US worker so far. We can do better. Any company that's too big to fail should be broken up. Let's focus any economic stimulus on people, not corporations.